Okay, so this is the driver's side. See, it's the driver's side. And I installed this. This is fitting perfectly. There's no gap whatsoever. It fits just perfectly right here. Perfectly. On the other side, note that this is really tight. I tighten here, I tighten it over here. This is not moving. It's not moving. You can see that there's a little bit gap, and there's a gap right here. There's a huge gap right there. It's about my finger can go through right there. So it's not fitting tightly, as opposed to the one right here. I can't put my finger there. This is fitting just right here, and it's again, it's tight. This is not fitting. My finger's going there, so it needs to move a little bit towards, perhaps this way, about an inch. That's what it needs to do. It's not perfectly tight. It's not perfectly lined. You can see also there's a gap here. That's not good. There should be no gap, right? You can see right there. There's no gap whatsoever. You see a gap right there. It's not fitting perfectly. I had to put a little bit washers to push it this way, and it's not doing it. Even though you see how much of a gap this is. See how much gap this is? There's a huge gap. Even though, so I have to push it this way. It's not working. So here, there's no gap. You cannot put your finger in there. There's no gap. Here I put additional washers. Still, I see a gap. You can see my finger in there. So that's it. That's the problem that we're having. It's not fitting perfectly. I don't understand why. I tried swapping these two with that. I tried swapping. Maybe it's the is this support that's doing it. It's not it. It's maybe perhaps if this is perhaps this is it, but I don't think this is it, because it measures it has a similar angle to this. So I think this needs to be pushed a little bit further this way to make this fit. Also, notice that I'm putting my finger in there. My finger can go in there a little bit. So we'll try it again. One, I'm going to try putting a washer and try to make it push it this way. See if that'll fit. Also, I'm using the bigger nut right here to compensate for the washers. All of the nuts is going to go to the final edge, which is right here. This is where it's going to go. It's going to go right here. That's where the nut is going to go. It's not going to go here. It's not going to go there. It's going to go right. We're at the maximum level. That's where I'm putting it in. Okay, so what I did is I put a washer here at the side. You can see the nut right there. And so far, it did go. It got a little bit better. Perhaps we could put another big washers right here. Perhaps then we'll go up another few inch. But clearly somehow this is not aligning up for some reason. I don't know why. You can see that I tightened it right there, tightened it right there. This is not happening, and I don't want to drill in anything because this is gonna warp. So hopefully Front Runner could help us address this problem.